Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. We are here live from Düsseldorf, Germany, in our new studio. My name is Blueberries, and on my side, as usual, as you know, who is always joining me, Don John.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It had been a crazy week, 2-3 weeks actually,
Yeah.
assembling all of this, and I'm very proud. It's looking actually very good. I think we did a
Yeah.
good job.
I think that's super nice. So welcome. We are kicking off the Vainglory League Season 1 qualifier in Europe. So a lot of teams sign up, 650 in total, and only 128 made it into each region. We had a complex process of selecting the teams, checking their elo, their past performance.
Yeah, right. We had actually a lot of questions from social medias like Twitter, whatever, Line, wherever people contacted us. Also the support email address.
Yep.
Everyone was asking, how did you choose, and why is my team not in, and why is my team only seeded that and that place? And actually we had a long, which team was it? They personally said in one line group that they are so happy to be seeded under the first 20 teams.
It was Vertigo.
Vertigo, right. I think it's Vertigo Green.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a crazy time. Now we finally made it here. We are live and we have a delay, of course, since this is competitive. We are fighting for $15,000 US in total. So, just to pull out that number, that is a big one. And this is just the qualifier. So, you can expect
I mean, and qualifier means that they're actually qualifying for something, right? It's the money is there, but they're also qualifying for Season 1 of Vainglory. So the top 8 teams, both regions, are actually getting a ticket for the very first Vainglory League season.
So esport in Vainglory has risen up throughout the last time. The last month were breathtaking. Lot of stuff is going on. The VIPL, the Vainglory Worlds were in the past in Korea as well. We had several VGL events, smaller events around the world. So everyone is on this crazy game, and we are in the middle of this, and we will have the first team coming up to play. So it is Jobro versus...
That is so good. That's actually Jobro again. Like Jobro is participating in VGL events for almost, you could actually nearly say a year. We are close to that mark for our first birthday actually. And that's so cool to see that they are still playing. And I mean, we see the full lobby already. I see Saif, Yazan 11 and DZ Ham. So familiar names for me.
Of course. Great players here in the community from the very first time. And before we kick off into this first match, I want to shout out a quick thank you to everyone who supported us with what is going on now. We have a lot of guys working in the background, checking if other matches are going fine, if stuff is working well. Of course, Super Evil Megacorp for the big support here to make this happen. And there is a lot of thank you. But guys, everyone wants to see what is going on. So we will swap into the ban and draft mode just in a second. Alright.
So, and just to say that we are actually using vainglorydb.com/draft-pick, which is a community-driven tool. You may or may not saw that in the ban and draft pick video we pushed to YouTube. And yeah, let's go. Tell me the bans.
Yeah, so, well, we have the first ban here. This is from Nette Toilette representing DIE3Musketier. Arden is out of this match. So a strong supporter after 1.8, even a bit stronger, and Arden is banned here. Jobro just countered with the ban, which is Scarf. So Scarf and Arden are not in this match.
I mean, it's interesting that they're actually choosing to ban Arden.
It is. I mean, Arden is a strong supporter. Yes. He has risen up in 1.8 a bit more. I like to play him also on the Twitch stage on Gamescom. So I think a stable one, even more stable now. So let's see what is the first pick here from the teams. We have the first picks. It is going on from player 1. Just give me a second here to catch up with the chat. It is Catherine. Taka and
Taka, there we go.
Taka and Scarf.
I thought for a second.
So Taka and Scarf are banned. This is the current point here. Sorry for the confusion. I just swapped there in the line.
Oh, so it's actually okay.
Taka is banned.
That makes way more sense now. Way more sense. That's totally fine, guys. We are assembling all of this on our own, so sometimes just bear with us if we do some little mistakes, because we are reading actually the bans out of the chat.
Alright, so Taka is banned, and then we have Saif, he banned Scarf.
Yes.
This is very interesting since he is one of the main heroes of Yazan 11. We have Nette picking Arden now, and then we have on the side from Jobro, they are going to pick here, it is Kath and Jewel.
Catherine and Jewel. And just for your notice, we actually on the wrong side at the moment. So normally it should be that DIE3Musketier is on the side of Jobro, but that's just because probably the players in chat messed that up a bit. But that's totally fine since we know how it should be run. So
Rona and Ringo.
No, it's a Rona and Ringo.
Musketiere, Rona and Ringo, and this is the current state here. And then we will have the last pick here. We are just waiting for the last pick, just a second here, giving the players time.
Okay. So it's the thing is they banned already 2 minutes ago, so we have Celeste banned. Not banned, sorry, picked. There we go. So we have on one side actually the stun out of Catherine and out of Celeste for Team Jobber. On the other side we have 0 stuns, and that is going to be interesting. What's your team favor here?
Oh well, this is very, very close. I mean, they are not so far away in terms of the seedings. So everyone just locked in now very, very quickly. We are jumping on the Halcyon Fold in a second, and we will continue about this just now. Alright, there we go. The Halcyon Fold it is. And both teams are kicking it off here. On the left side, the blue team, it is Team Jobro. And on the right side here, it is DIE3Musketier. So let's check it out, what they have to show here. And it's a very interesting comp here. Those two guys are going in the jungle, Catherine and Jewel. And on the other side, we have Rona, which is just super, super interesting here.
Yeah, I actually heard from, not sure who I actually duo-queued with the last couple of days, that Rona, or not last couple of days, since 1.8 happened, that Rona is getting picked in high elo more frequently now, since she had a fully rework.
Yeah.
And is super, super strong now, especially dashing a bit faster, if I believe that right, with her second attack out of your B ability.
There were a lot of changes.
Yes.
I mean, it is definitely interesting to see how she's going to perform throughout the match and throughout the whole event. So I am just very interested to see how this rework affect the meta. Saif here running into the first scout rep for 167 damage, going for a shot. We see DZ Ham on the lane playing Celeste, and this is very interesting. I think Celeste is still very, very good and very dangerous if you fight against someone who is familiar with that hero, and I think he is, but I know Nette here, this guy has some serious skills on Ringo and therefore shouldn't be underestimated by anyone. And on the bottom we see an engage, which could be a first gank here, and DZ Ham, there comes the jump, they are going in, and this is the
oh, there it is! That's the first blood actually happening. And just to correct myself there for a second, Foe Splitter, the second ability of Rona, grants you now for 2 seconds 1.5 increased movement speed.
Oh wow, alright. So
with her first hit on that ability.
Alright, so we will see how this is going to end. Well, going for a double weapon blade so far. And Ardent here is picked by Accent. He is going for the contract. He has some boots. Netted to letter on the farm from 16 creep kills so far. DZHam slightly behind with 13, but there comes the next wave, which is going to clear off here. Oh, that one, he missed the big one, which is a bit sad. But nonetheless, there is a meetup in the bottom of the map for a shop.
Yeah, all three members are roaming together at the moment, and for sure, totally forgot to show this, that we have the names of the teams in as well.
Yep. Oh, there might be the first fight coming in. Yazan, he is going in for the stun. There comes Saif, he is catching up, and we might see here, the scout trap, well, revealing the enemy, but nothing changed so far. No one is going down here, and let's see how Mods is going to take it. And there comes the stun. They are chasing behind. There comes the Vanguard from Accent. He's going top. They are splitting the team, and there comes the crit from Netted to letter. He can deal some damage, but they got revealed. So very, very close matchup so far. And I mean, great kickoff here. DZHam going for a triple crystal bit, so he wants the early damage. He wants it, and this is, to my concern, the right way to build Celeste early game here. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on 18 last hits compared to 20 on Netted to letter, which is interesting since we actually saw that Netted to letter is roaming on his Ringo quite oftenly down. And somehow still he's, well, not very far ahead. Actually, Celeste just catching up on DZHam, so they should be fine.
Alright, so both laners again on the lane. The junglers in the jungle meeting up here in the bottom of the lane. And the miner just went on the Halcyon Fold.
Jumping in the minion miners, man, we do see so many teams now also in VIPL actually using gold miner and minion miners for their advantage, using the buff on them when they have a minion candy on top, and actually are trying to move close to it, so actually the enemy is tipping on to the minion miner or the gold miner, and it's getting attacked, and it's doing so much damage.
That hurts, I'm telling you. And Netted to letter smart enough to dodge that gank here, well prepared by Saif and Yazan, who is now catching up here, and they are here on the lane, very aggressive, going down to everyone. Let's see, Rona here, aware of the situation. Mods, oh, well, they are coming, but not more is going to happen here at that point. Alright, so this is, as said here, one of the first matches so far, and we will play a best of 3. So we will refresh. Oh, wait, the next situation.
Nice work, Food coming in. The core collapse actually is not hitting Rona, is jumping in, getting now a huge chunk of damage. That's a nice rocket leap on top of her, and she is dying. First kill coming in for Team Jobro. The chase is real. DZHam trying to get his Solar Storms onto Accent. Some flare guns, which are now green since 1.8, are getting popped as well. Looking good. Very interesting fight. And they are looking for the gold miner pick. Celeste is doing already a huge chunk of damage there into...
Oh, they get the kill!
And actually getting Ardent there. I didn't even see that coming, and now they're getting the gold miner on top. They should be, what, let's say 4.5 to 3.3k gold, which is a nice little lead in the early game.
Well played.
And especially what I acknowledge, and also of watching a lot of VIPL, that teams who have an early advantage and have, if they try to push it, and if they have the right characters, obviously Celeste is a bit weak in early game, it's going to be interesting how they are trying to carry that into late game. I like, just to point it out, those scout traps back there, so they actually can see when their farm is popping up again.
Alright, so Rona, the reworked champion here. We will see how this is going to affect. I mean, I played several matches with Rona, and I saw that Rona is just super strong now. Much more stronger. She can stay much longer in team fights and deal at the same time a bit more damage. So very, very excited to see how this is going to turn out. But Mods and Accent here, well, I think they can escape. Yeah, there comes the Vanguard. Yazan is going. They are going for the stun, and DZHam with the core collapse hitting Accent for decent damage. And let's see how this is going to turn out here, the situation. Okay, he is
trying to call back there, but actually sees that his team is in trouble. There's Rocket League coming in, Rona jumping back in as well. There's a big red button, not really connecting, just getting a lot of farm there. Oh, nice jump there. Actually dodging also both Helios there coming in by DZHam. All three members of both teams still alive. And Saif, Yaza, and DZHam running into one scout trap. Only 2 of them getting the damage though. And yeah, as I said, they are trying to use that early advantage out of gold.
Yep.
And trying to also force that into team fights because they know they are slightly ahead. They know they have more and the better items at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see how they're going to work with that.
Well, the gold miner here, he is almost filled up 50%, so we will see if they can defend it or if the enemy is going to take it here. Mods coming out of the base back to the Halcyon fold here, and on the lane there is some action going on. There comes the ultimate onto DZHam, and let's see.
Though?
I think
Burning?
it might. He doesn't have a heal pot. Oh.
Slowly but surely, dying and burning to the ground. Minion Miner, oh, what a damage coming in by Saif. Saif should be able to close that down. There's a nice, wonderful damage coming in by the ultimate out of Catherine. They're actually picking the back up. Did you see, I mentioned it earlier. Did you see how Rona gets that damage? Oh, the Minion Miner actually kills them and is getting actually another kill. Nope. I thought for a second Catherine could stun them actually on top of the scout trap. Very interesting. Where did we see that? I believe it was a VIPL match where Invincible Armada played, and one of their laners actually went into their jungle under their Minion Miner, popped one scout trap, stunned as a support, so it was a support actually, stunned them onto the scout trap, and the Minion Miner jumped in as well and did damage. That was such a crazy play.
I mean, so we see it's worth to feed the Minion Miner with this minion candy, and it's actually a very, very good thing to do. So Rona here coming back, Accent is on the lane, supporting Netta to Lette. Very close, 3-3 after 9 minutes, so we will see how this is going to develop throughout the next minutes, and I think it's a little bit about the next gold miner, if they can secure it or not. So we will see about that, because the fight is just coming in here. Saif is going, there comes the stun, and on top here, trying to dodge this one, but Netta Toletta has a problem, the ultimate, and there is the kill, finishing off here the laner. And they are chasing the scout thread popping up. Oh, well, good situation for Jobro so far, getting the Minion Miner here, and DZHam pushing the lane because they want, of course, the 300 gold for the turret.
Of course they want to have that. Also, Gold Miner is going to pay out for them in a second, so they want to push lane, they want to have the pressure in lane, they don't want to have DIE3Musketier even thinking about trying to get that gold payout. It should be there in a second. Oh, nice core collapse into 2 members, a Heliogenis.
Wow.
And a nice ultimate also out of Yaza, not enough though. Netatata looking for the crit, the tension bow damage there, but only is going to be triggered with an auto attack, so his Achilles shot is not going to do that 150 extra damage.
Well, lucky that they disengaged in that situation. I think if they stayed a little bit longer, that could have ended very deadly for them. So let's see. DZHam, he's going for a bit of armor, since of course the team from DIE3Musketier, they have a lot of weapon damage. So it is smart to go that way together with the O-card. It's a bit of health. So all in all, smart decision here also from Saif, going for the armor, since everyone from the enemy team is going for weapon damage.
Something I would like to pick up here, since we are playing DIE3Musketier, I'm sorry. Oh,
yep.
Are we looking into a fight here? Rona leaping out here. Nice camera rotations provided by Blueberries around DZHam. So what I was going to say, actually Jobro is seeded 11th, and DIE3Musketier is 39th.
Oh, Mods going down here!
Nope.
Oh, well protected. There comes the ultimate. Going up here. Accent, he might fall. Oh, yep. Yes, he's going down. And Netta Toletta, this is the question now, if he's falling as well. And they are going for the dive. They want to have the kill, but Yazan is tanking the turret as well as Saif. And there comes the kill from Yazan.
Just one rocket.
Thunderstrike should be there.
Whatever. No, did you see that?
Hey, there comes the jump on top of the head and picking up the second kill. Wow.
That was so interesting.
Yeah.
The Thunderstrike went between Netta Toletta and Mods, because Mods was actually jumping over it with Rona. So, whoa, what a play there. And to keep that kind of conversation, I wanted to start with you, to start it now, because we got interrupted by Jobro engaging there on DIE3Musketier. So Jobro is seated 11th and DIE3Musketier 39th. So that's 29 seats in between. But for me,
in a 128 bracket?
That's very good. That's very close, a close matchup. But still, this feels well, you feel that Jobro is obviously going to like be the better team out of this seeding, but still, the DIE3Musketier are doing a wonderful job so far.
I mean, you see that they are having a hard time. I mean, the pressure from Jobro is there. They know the game from the very beginning. They played, as already said, in one of the first events from VGL, the very first one. And yeah, they are showing off, and they still have great potential. They are coming in. There comes the ultimate cancelled from Zaif's stun. One kill. The next kill, the Heliogenesis coming, and there comes the ultimate picking up all of Axon's health bar. Zaif picking up the last kill here, and Netta Toletta, oh, that one got missed, but I think Zaif, he will pick up the kill anyway, but the others are doing a great job. Yes, he is pushing the lane in the meantime, as we can see here, just diving a bit that turret, so very smart from Jobro here. Great comp, great team play, and they are pushing the DIE3Musketier here under big pressure. 15 to 5,000 gold versus 8,200 gold. This is the current number. It's almost double the gold amount after just 13 minutes and a few seconds. So they are going here for the minion miner, stealing off that one. And this is now a really hard thing to do for DIE3Musketier.
Yeah, I wonder how they try or how they think they could come back out of this. I would like to point out though that we do have something I especially like, that a team, which is Jobro doing right now, is going for one crystal carry and one weapon, very heavy weapon in this case for Zaif carry. And on the other side we do have only 2 weapon carries, which is Rona on a mask. Oh, the Thunder Strike, the big red button doing so much damage still, but nice Vanguard there to protect his carry. Nice stun into Rona's ultimate, which also got recently buffed.
Oh, Netta Toletta just vanishing away into the base. Oh, that was really close.
Didn't even see that. So just to continue, not sure if they actually will get that. Calculus might connect here. Thunder Strike, getting reflex blocked. And they're very deep into Netta Toletta, getting some Helio damage, but should be fine in the end. They're going to pick up the jungle. Meanwhile, let me continue on. Red missed the ultimate out of Rona, which got recently changed from 12 to 4 seconds of cooldown.
Wow, and big change.
But they also reduced the lifesteal by 50%, so it makes more sense now actually to buy that Serpent Mask.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice. So the ultimate, a big change here of Rona, and she's going for Weapon Blade. Yazan here in a pretty tough situation, but he is the tank, so no worries here. Everyone is catching up. Accent, there comes the Blast Tremor, silence. The carries are, and there comes, look at this damage. Accent, the supporter who should soak up the damage, has no chance. There comes the Warhorn, also recently a bit changed, and the Fountain of Renewal, a bit more expensive now, and very interesting. Yazan 11, he's going for a Clockwork, and he's doing a super good job. So the stuns are the cooldown of the stuns are much shorter than before because of this item. Netta Toletta knows he has no chance here for the Kraken, and he's going for the lane. I think he didn't saw this coming, and look at Yazan, they are so aggressive, they are going for a chase. Netta Toletta has no chance, there comes the stun, and I think this will be it.
453 damage after a core collapse. Well, where do you want to go? Kraken is pushing, you are dead, it's 10k gold lead. This feels very ridiculous, as Screen is stating right now.
Yeah. Alright, so as we know, this is a best of 3. So it is not over yet. Everyone has to play 2 matches minimum, maximum of 3 matches. So of course there is a comeback possible. I don't say it is lost yet, but it looks very good for Jobro at this point of the match. Kraken is pushing, and I don't know if they can defend it here. There comes the ultimate. They're going all in with this. They want to kill someone, but Motzi will fall here. Oh no, there comes the Vanguard from Accent. And yeah, they are doing a lot of trouble in their base. So Kraken is pushing, finishing off the next turret here. They do together. You see the big crit numbers, and this will be the first match here for Jobro and DIE3Musketier. The first win is done here to them. Good game.
Yeah, very interesting. That actually DIE3Musketier, well, it took them 16 minutes and 51 seconds to actually lose their Vein Crystal after 1 Kraken. But still, any thoughts about the breaking point on Ring? I know that there's one player, it's delicious. He says like you can play breaking point basically on everyone.
I know.
So
Yeah, so I mean, Breaking Point is a questionable item on Nette Toilette. So I don't know actually what to say about that, but I think Rona tried the best, Accent tried the best as well, but Jobro seems just well too organized in comparison to DIE3Musketier. Alright, let me quickly check here the lobby. So we will do a team swap and then we will start again over the draft and banning phase. So we do the one, just the teams are going to change sides, everyone has a ban, and then we will do the draft mode once again. We will show this, and yeah, just quickly back to us in our new lighted up beautiful studio, which is placed in Germany. By the way, there were a few questions. Düsseldorf, it is West Germany, not far away from Cologne. It's yeah, where the nice beautiful cathedral is.
Oh, I thought, where is he going with this?
No.
Cathedral?
Yeah,
okay.
It's very famous, so
yeah.
If you know it, then...
Yeah, I went there once or twice already.
Okay, so good match, great kickoff here for Jobro, and we will see if DIE3Musketier have a chance to come back. What is your opinion on that? Do you think it's like over in the next game?
Well, something that's actually, I thought you were going to talk about that. That's the breaking point on Ringo. I mean, the tension bow, the heavy steel, interesting. He had actually 116 farm against a Jewel in lane, which is very good since he has no chance to dodge the Thunder Strikes, and as soon Jewel gets that additional weapon blade damage, the Thunder Strikes hurt, and as soon she is hitting 4 points into that, and it's the ability of crit starts for the Thunder Strike, that's very difficult, and Ringo managed to get a lot of farm. I don't agree though with the breaking point, because I mean, in general, if you go for the breaking point on Ringo, you do have the feeling you have actually the chance of surviving a team fight, and at the moment Rona got picked, Rona got killed, or Rona got closely killed and vanguarded away. Yep. So there was basically no chance for him to stack those breaking point, this breaking point.
Yeah,
so
it was just way too hard. Double, triple stun comp. It's hard to dodge. So we will see. We will jump just in a second into the new banning screen, and then we will see what is going on there. The teams are banning at this moment. So before we are going back, we have something to show you, which is a new feature we have here at VGL. It is the MVP. I don't want to talk a lot, so let's watch at the video.
Ace by a second. Very nice.
The perfect collapse right beneath his teeth.
There comes the ultimate actually from NYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't look at Red Wolf on a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
Alright, so the bans and the drafts have been made as you have seen, so we will jump back in the game just in a second. And before we do this, we have some nice spot for you to crash. Alright, back in the game here. We are Saif, Yazan and DZHam, the same comp as we have seen this before. So, and this was a quick spot about Need for Seat, sponsored here our studio seats, and this is just very nice to have a partner here as well as we do have with Twitch, of course. This is just great how big all this become. And Nettetolette again on the lane. He is trying to search for the one-on-one with DZHam, and it is very hard, of course, to do so, since DZHam, he is pushing the lane, going down, or at least faking to go down. No, he is now going to that bush. I don't know if Nettetolette saw this coming. I think he didn't. Yazan, Saif going back to the jungle, and let's jump to Accent and Mods here. So, oh, a nice Cloud Raider Vox here for the first time. That is worth a zoom in if he's standing still. There you go. Beautiful skin. I like it a lot. So this looks beautiful. Just got released here with the newest patch 1.8. Okay. DZHam here on the lane, Nettetolette. This is the matchup. I think this is where all this happens. And of course, again, Saif and Yazan, can they hit the stuns on point? Again, the triple stun comp. It is so hard to face or to play around that now. Saif here in a tight position. We see some action there in the bottom going on, and Saif here getting hit by a bit of damage going into the position. But everyone is just going back, not trading, no big deal so far on the Halcyon Fold.
And if someone is wondering what those numbers are up there, before the names, that's actually the seedings. So we seeded every team, as we said a couple of times already, into the brackets. So we have seed 39 against the highly favored team in this matchup. Jobro seeded 11th. Jobro already took the first match for them, so we will see if that is going to continue. And one more time, sorry for the muting part a second or a minute ago.
Yeah.
It should all be fine now, and actually going to be interesting if DZHam is going to play as strong Celeste as he did in the first match.
Yes, he did. It was all about their supporters. I mean, Saif, great damage. He has the weapon infusion that early, so that's remarkable. And there comes... Oh, I thought the stun was coming, but Mods has a big problem. There comes the jump, there comes the stun, and the supporter is going down. Accent, he is falling. The core collapse from DZHam picking up the kill, and the weapon infusion from Saif fired up. So this damage is now very, very high.
So, and just to continue the conversation actually on the seeding again, and we had actually a lot of teams calling in and saying, hey, they really loved the seeding system, that we not randomly choose anyone. It took us, let's be honest here, that took us a lot of work.
It
and
did.
Also we had great support by Play of Beard, by I believe Nifmat helped out. A lot of people at the layer helped out, and a big shout out for that. To seed teams not only after their skill tier, also for past performance through VGL or every other Vainglory esports or tournament event which happened live or just in the forums.
Yep.
So just to keep that up, and actually we got a great feedback out of that.
Yeah, I mean,
because that actually is going to provide the most interesting matchups and the best teams.
Yeah, I mean, we try to provide the best experience here at VGL, and yeah, just as you said, the work effort I think paid out. We have a good feedback from the teams. They are satisfied with the seedings. We will have great matches in this VGL qualifier, both North America and Europe, and so I think all in all, good job here from everyone who helped us with that one. The next team fight might come in just in a second. Oh no, Yazan got revealed, but the Cloud Raider Vox here, he split away Yazan trying to activate the stun, and there comes another stun on the hat. Are they going to take him down? He is trying to go away. There comes the poke, and look at this damage. Oh my god, he just fell, and there might be the next kill, the auto hit, and there comes the stun picking up the second one. 3-0. Is it an ace? I think it is not, because Nata to Letta just spawning in that second. Good pressure again here from Jobro. They are doing a really good job. It is very hard to counter this, and I have no idea, or at least I don't really know why they didn't ban like someone. I would have banned maybe
you wouldn't not have banned Celeste, since I know that you love to play.
Yeah, of course I do, but
yeah,
I think Jewel is worth maybe a ban or so.
Yeah, it's especially because you saw how good Scythe was placing his rocket leaves. And is doing it still. Yazan now, nice Merc's Pursuit coming into a call collapse, into the nothing. Wait for it. I thought for a second the wait for it is coming out. A nice ultimate there on DZM. You see what he's doing. He's getting the gold miner into it, and actually Mod's getting a whole lot of damage at Exxon as well. Neta trying to backport. There is a Thunderstrike. Oh. No, I thought for a second he's going to use a Thunderstrike. It's a big red button into the nothing. A rocket leap coming in, stunning Exxon perfectly, and wonderful follow-up damage from DZM with his Solar Storms getting their first kill in this matchup. We're looking a bit more one-sided than in the match before. Still, all turrets are up.
Well, I have to say, this fight, all the credits so far going to DZM. He did a great job. He was hiding himself. Oh, there comes the ultimate from Neta to Letta, but the Halcyon Potion is saving DZM's life. So we have to see if he's going to catch up. No, he's not. He's going back to the base. Just to catch up with my last sentence, DZM, he smartly played that one. He was down here. He was going in this corner of the gold miner here, and then forcing the gold miner to attack the enemy team. So that was well done, and he saved his life in the end. They pick up a kill. They turned around the fight. So it is just very hard now for DIE3Musketier here to maybe come back. I wish they can, because as you know, I'm a fan of huge comebacks. I just want to throw in the keyword Hunters here from Vainglory World Invitationals, which was just tremendous. It was great to see and cast those big comebacks. It is all possible in Vainglory. It is about the late game. It is about the very last team fight. So therefore, I hope that DIE3Musketier is not giving up that early and that they will come back. Minion Miner getting captured here by Saif at this point. And then, oh, two people here. They know that Saif is somewhere there. Maybe they think he's going to port back. Oh, he is firing up, so he knew that they were there because of the mine, and there is a lot of damage. There comes the ultimate in both ways.
Like it would be nothing. He just uses the Thunderstrike, and Ringo is just falling down. As of Celeste, now they get their first kill, so Celeste is down, the Crystal carry, and now now actually Mods is trying to stutter step here a bit, getting Yazan quite low. Rocket leap into the big red button into two members, and getting the ace. Not quite, since Ringo just spawned. But still, wonderful place. Big red button. There he is.
Well played here from Saif. Well done, the big red button. Awesome, awesome snipe here. That is how you fire the big red button. So if you know, or if you want to learn how to play Duel, now you definitely know. Here comes the Minion Miner, question ping, well, and they decided to go for it. Do a lot of pressure here. Put the pressure, of course, on the lane and help DZM to push actually the first turret, which we do see here, still up with a lot of health. But the action is going on in the bottom as well, because the Minion Miner here is 3/4 up. So let's see. Yazan, they are still pushing the enemy team back so heavily, and he is not afraid of taking damage. He's using the bubble to protect himself. Yazan 11 here catching up, and DZM is just checking out that Tribush for actually nothing, just maybe backing up, waiting for them to come back to provide some more damage. Very smart play here with the Heliogenesis, putting them right and left on top of the bushes to just check if they are coming. Yazan here might have full vision soon, so there comes the next team fight. Yazan 11 here going in and chasing, so let's see. Oh, there comes the gauntlet, dropped from Axon, but just a secure one to save his teammates.
So we do have the team names on top. We have Jobro with that 1, so they won their first match. It's looking very good for them that they're closing it off in the best of 3 here, so they can move on into the best of 64. And they still keep the hope up and actually have the possibility of get one of those 8 tickets for Season 1.
And just by the way, so we have 128 teams. We have 64 matches. There is the awesome Solar Storm and the next pick here. Oh no, he can barely escape 8-1, but DZHam trying to catch up with the boots. Oh, look at DZHam here, or Yazan. He is going in. There comes the jump on top of Nettetolette. That is just a health bar melting there, taking the turret in the same time. 9-1 after 10.5 minutes. Well played. Good job. Oh, he might go down here. No, he is not. Great job.
So first turret falling after 10 minutes and 45 seconds, which is quite crazy if you see the gold lead and also the kill lead. Since the Jobro, they somehow felt or feel comfortable now, since they saw they actually, well, not had an easy walkthrough from the first match, but they just had the feeling, well, we are a bit more skilled, maybe we are playing for a longer time together already, so we have the upper hand. Let's just move forward, pick our Celeste again, pick our wonderful Jewel with the rocket leaves always hitting. Just one thing I'm missing out on Jewel, that's the tier 3 skin.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just saw them on the dev stream. It looks, I have really no words for that.
It's just actually, just to say that, it looks a bit like Catherine's sister on the artwork.
Oh,
like the younger and hotter. I'm sorry.
There is a fight going on in the bottom. They are jumping, catching up here. And 2 versus 3. Look at the big red button. He's catching up the kill. 2 versus 3 situation. Yazan eating up the damage. Saif following. Wrong way. DZHam here is on X and they are going to stun him. No way. Triple stun. Chain stunned. It was no chance for him. Saif just picking up the minion miner.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, no chance. He probably just tried to get Moats safe and sound home there, sitting on his Vox tier 1 skin. Looks beautiful. And still not enough, though, to win this game so far. And I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting. We do see actually the tension bow again on Nettetolette. We do see also the Eve of Harvest. It's quite similar for the builds of DZHam and Scythe, and also Nettetolette playing the Ringo, quite similar to the last matchup. Rocket Lee appear into the safetyness, a bit of status step. All 3 members are sitting in there. Nice Blast Drummer coming in there from Yazan. Ooh, the core collapse. Nice predicted, but dodged.
Oh, they are going to catch up here. They're going for the dive. Yazan is going here to get healed. Bal, the fountain. Oh my god. Now he is going down here. We see him lying. Saif. Now he has to go back. Maybe a good point or a good chance to catch up, but still he's dealing some damage. There comes the Heliogenesis. Can they pick up a kill? No, they cannot at the moment. DZHam here. He has to go back 1 versus 3. He's trying to go to the gold miner. Oh, look at this smart play, and will you fall? No, he's not, but DZHam is going down at the moment. There can't do anything, or the minion miner can't do anything. Ace buff and the gold mine for DIE3Musketier. So slightly a comeback, but an important team fight.
Yeah, and also just in time, because gold miner is going to pay out soonish. It's also only 2 minutes left on the clock until Kraken is spawning. So they're actually picking up gold miner now. They should get somewhere between, yeah, there it is, 228 gold for every member and a bit of farm from the enemies as well. So this is long and far from over, since we saw a couple of times when, especially Voxes, when they come into late game and hit their ultimates, they wait for it just in the right moment above the enemy team, and then maybe Ringo can start a step. Maybe if he's going for that breaking point, is not looking like a breaking point yet, might be this time a bone saw, and that could actually change up things. Now just trading back, getting the gold miner back, so they have the pressure until Kraken is spawning.
Just before minute 15. And where I stopped with my last sentence is that we have... Oh, Yazan going all in here. I can't finish my sentence. He's going to stun Mods. No chance here for him. He is going all in with the Blast Tremor. There comes the jump. Wait for it. Not a lot of damage. DZHam connecting from the top. There comes the Gauntlet on the bottom. There is the big red button. He can't deal a lot of damage now, but there is a 1-for-1 trade. 2-for-1 trade. No, not yet. And let's see how this fight is going to continue. Mods, he will fall here. He is going down, I think. Maybe he can escape. No. Oh, well done. Nice dodge so far. And Accent here back in the base. Oh my god, that was very, very interesting to watch. And good dodge by DIE3Musketier. Jobro again very aggressive, trying to get the turret, which they actually can at that point. And there comes the stun to get back. Mods is going back, but Well, he's trying to catch them with the stun. Everyone is out of energy. This is a wrong spot, so Mods is trying to catch up. Oh, there comes, yes, the kill, 12-6. Jewel here from the bottom had a wrong position, trying to jump over the top, but DIE3Ham, he is secure now. And with a double ranger comp, this is very interesting. Trying to work out a bit better, or at least it looks like it's working out better at the moment. And now they can turn the pressure since DIE3Ham stayed, and they're 516. Oh, this went just throughout the middle here, the Solar Storm. Very, very pokey at this point, and Nether he will fall if the next Thunder Strike is going to hit. Oh.
Yeah, trying to backport there into safetyness, but that shouldn't be possible if there's a wild scythe on this Thunder Strikes, just hitting over and over again and trying to just search and find someone. Hide and seek, and meanwhile, Hide and seek playing with Kraken, 561 damage. Crit popped up there. Nether nearly dying to the scout trap there. Now DIE3Ham, it's just a bait onto Kraken. Don't do that. There we go. All coming back. No, Nether actually partying back. He was quite low. Probably a smart decision. You do see how DIE3Ham is roaming everywhere just to see and check with her Helios if there is someone lurking up, and you see the crits, you do see the crystal damage. Nether trying to run in, but Kraken is getting captured. Another 561 damage coming in. A rocket leap. Meanwhile, the jump out of Exen, and then a wonderful ultimate getting half-life. Oh, the beautiful snipe! Simultaneously the kill by Saif and DIE3Ham. That should be the last kill coming in. Exen is just standing there, knees on the ground, face into the earth. You are down.
Wow, well played. I think this is it. They can't do anything. They have the Kraken, which is just coming here, so they are pushing everything. The enemy surrendered, so this is it. Jobro is going to succeed here and going to the round 2. We have split the first big round into 2 match days. That's what I wanted to say at the very beginnings. Finally, I can finish my sentence. So let's have a look here on the item builds and mods. Well, not nice to see all the boots. I think this is not intended, so we cannot do a good analysis on the item builds. Alright, let's just leave it like that. Nether to ladder, there is no breaking point now.
Not this time, nope.
Not this time. Tension Bow, Sour Blade, I think this is a stable way to play Ringo. He did much better than the match before. I think he was aware of the triple stun now. He could dodge sometimes, and yeah, very, very nice. Yazan again, great performance. And Saif just very, very aggressive with the duel.
And super interesting, the other matchup beneath Jobro and DIE3Musketier between the La Family and Hey Club. The La Family won in a 2-0 as Jobro did. They are seeded 57th, and Jobro already knows who they're going to play in the best of 32, which is going, nope, sorry, 64, I rushed that, against the, is that the La Family? The La Family.
Oh, okay, yeah. The La Family. Alright, so they already know who they're up against. DIE3Ham, of course, here with the Eve of Harvest, the Broken Myth. So just to round up the item builds here, well done. Good job, Jobro. Very nice pressure. And this is it for the first match so far. And concerning the time, we are good in time. So let's just jump back to us here and to wrap up.
Oh, you're wrapping?
I'm wrapping up the first match.
Okay.
And good kickoff. Nice start. And yeah, we will be back with another match in a few minutes.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. See you then.
by a second. Very nice.
The perfect wall collapse right beneath Mr.
There comes the ultimate actually from NYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they mount down? No, they can't. Look at Red Wolf on a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly. by a second. Very nice.
The perfect collapse right beneath his teeth.
There comes the ultimate actually from NYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't look at Red Wolf on a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
And there we are back to the Season 1 Vainglory League qualifier for the EU Ringo bracket.
Yeah.
We do have actually a change of matchup, and that is going to be, there we are, sorry. That is going to be Alliance against Golf Champions.
Yep. And we will see what is going to happen there, since we try to find the right match.
Yes.
But unfortunately, if we have a 128 bracket, yeah, maybe the one or the other doesn't show up,
right,
or there are miscommunications. So we will see what is going on in that match, and then just checking out this in a minute.
Yeah, let's hop into the bands. We could show that they have the picks ready already.
Let's hop into the bands.
Let's do that actually. So we have Alliance. They did ban Scarf. So Scarf banned again. For Golf Champions, we do have a Ringo ban.
Yep.
So Ringo and Scarf can't be played. I'm sorry. And then we do have Alliance picking Catherine as first pick. There she is. The first pick coming in for Team Golf Champions, which is going to be Taka and Arden as second pick.
Yep, this is right. So we will wait for the next picks, and they will come just in a second. Just let me check what is going on in the match lobby.
Okay, so apparently we do have some missing informations in the lobby. It looks like that someone was not picking Arden, but accidentally locked him. So let's see to figure that out. Since ban and global ban and draft pick is quite new for everyone, let me just start from scratches and actually explain everyone how it should be executed. So ideally you're doing that obviously in chat. So the first team, which is Team A, in this case this is Alliance, they ban first. For example, they choose Scarf, so that means Scarf can't be played in the entire matchup. Moving on, then the B team, in this case Golf Champions, are banning one character or one hero, which is in this case, for example, just cases, Catherine. So Catherine can't be played as well. Moving after that second global ban, forward to the Alliance Team A, they can now pick one singular hero, which is going to be Vox, and then Golf Champions moving on with two picks, Petal, Saw. Let's just randomly pick someone, because that is an awesome combo. And Alliance moving on with their last two picks, Glaive, why not, and then we do pick into this smooth Arden. Last pick coming in for the B team, Golf Champions, they are going to pick Ringo, because Ringo, Saw, and Petal, who would not like to play that together? So that is actually how draft mode and global bans should be executed. And I don't know if Blueberries can actually give us an update how the lobby is looking so far.
Yeah, well, the lobby is looking pretty good. So what happened is very interesting. Everyone made their picks and the bans, but unfortunately the guy who picked Arden does not have Arden. So what is happening now is that they just get in the number 4 registered guy from the team, and he has to pick Arden. So everything is fine. This is why the game started, and then we just got thrown back, and everything is good.
So that's actually interesting. So it's probably the first time. It's the first time for me that I actually see that they need to swap roster.
Yeah.
Because they say, well, we can't start because you banned Arden, but our support,
right,
he has Arden not unlocked.
I mean, this is the case when we talk about those crazy limitations with global ban and the draft pick. So a lot of bans are there. The limitation is real. The hero pool is now 16, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, so please update me or tell me if I'm wrong. And this is, of course, like you just take away 2 heroes from the whole game and then you draft pick. So each hero can be only taken once, as Don John already said and explained to you guys. So we have this small little tool to visualize that process. And we are good to go in the lobby.
Oh, are we?
Yep.
So they have someone in who has Arden, and which is also a player on their roster, which is perfectly fine. So we are just asking the players if they are ready to go, and if so, we will jump in just a second.
Okay, so yeah, the locks are clear. We have everything. The comms are so far done, and we can quickly show them again. Can we? Is this updated?
This is not updated, but we could just quickly update it.
We can update.
That is no problem. We can actually do that quite easily. So just to tell you guys, this is a tool which we are using. It came out of the awesome Vainglory community provided, and it's called VaingloryLeagueDB.com.
Yep.
And /draft minus pick, and you actually can execute that yourself. So walk us through.
Alright, so we had the bans, and we will see just in a second the lock-ins. So look at me, he is going to pick Glaive, and then we have Vox and Catherine on Alliance, and we will jump into the match in a second.
Yeah, let's do that. It went a bit too quick, and since we already are out of the game for just a minute already, so let's see what they actually went up and picked. Alliance on the left side, the blue side, they went for Catherine, Vox, and look at me on that Glaive. On the other side, we do have a Celeste again, Arden, and Taka. Very interesting that Celeste is getting so popular, more and more popular in the Halcyon fold. Also on the top you can see the team names. You may now wonder, if you just tuned in, what are those numbers? That are the seeding. So you see we're actually celebrities right here. Look at me, very common, very, very popular name actually,
yes.
And well-known name in the European esports scene of Vainglory. And they're seeded 6th and 43 golf champions. So that's obviously going to be a hard task for golf champions to compete against the Alliance.
So here is the player who recently joined the roster. This is Veep. He is now playing Arden, since the other guy, he didn't have Arden. And there might is the Skull Trap is doing a lot of damage. The Halcyon Potion, there comes the knockback, First Blood 4. Look at me, he's dealing here tons of damage with this beautiful Tier 1 skin it is, or is it Tier 2? Oh no, it is 2. Looks beautiful. And there comes Evan. He's going down. The second kill here, 2-0. Bad Boy is going away, but this... Oh my god, he got revealed! And no chance in early triple kill here for Alliance, who just did a great job. And Avalt, let's say Aval? I think Aval is fine, because it's... Or maybe it's in Big I.
Well, we are not in school
ever
or grammar class, so he probably knows himself as best. And maybe if he is going to be the MVP, we actually will find out if he or how he is pronouncing his name. So Celeste in lane again, a typical start on one energy battery and on a crystal bit, which is quite common. Not quite sure. Did you catch what she bought first? It's most likely going to be the crystal bit, and then they just acknowledge that she needs energy in lane, and since Celeste is very energy hungry, especially early game, since you don't have as much energy, then you are leveled up until level 12.
I mean, you want to put some pressure on that box, on the lane. So
she needs to pressure her brother, or it's going to be very difficult to handle him, because he's way into crystal things.
A lot of damage here. Both teams just just continuing their routine here throughout the jungle, and now everyone is here teaming up in the bottom. We might see here. Oh, there comes the Kaku and Alex the Magic Ace. Bad Boy is going in. And look at me just looking for the right target to Afterburn. What is Weep doing? He's going to shop. I don't know. No, he's going back. And look at me. He's now going out. A lot of damage. He received the knockback onto Celeste. And look at this. He might fall. Bad Boy can't kill him. So at least, but he is going down as well. And look at this. It is again a triple kill here. And this is now the first ace coming in, including the ace buff here. Look at me. Just going back from the base to the Halcyon Fold, and they're just checking off the jungle what they can do, because if you get so early in ace and the creeps are still, well, let's say the lane was even, of course now they get the buff, but I think it's much smarter to go to the enemy jungle, check out what's going on there, and then take, of course, the enemy farm from the enemy away. Alright. So let's check out here the Heavy Prism on Assassin. He has a lot of crystal damage now, so that should hurt.
And we have Look at Me on that soon-to-be tension bow if he hits 600 gold now, which is quite interesting. I remember me talking to Exceptions, also one of the VGL casters in the past, and we talked actually about this tension bow hype on glaives, especially in the C region, and somehow I have the feeling it's shifted over since VIPL. A lot of people in VIPL are playing glaive, and they mostly pick the tension bow early, and somehow that is doing them good. And oh, sneaky, look at me trying to get there actually into the enemy jungle, but they are picking up Assassins. Nice core collapse, nice boots used. Oh, a lot of scout tabs getting popped, and Assassin should fall. Nice kill by Vox. And that's the 7th kill coming in. Scout traps are getting popped, but that pretty much looks like the first ace coming in.
Second ace!
Second ace, there we go. Golf champions picking up, dying, and Alliance picking up the second ace.
Wow.
Not sure if they will be able to push their tours.
So there you see, I mean, Alliance top-seeded team here, and the difference between those in I mean 40, 35 roundabout or less seats. The gold mine being captured here right after that one. And let's have a look at the farm. So Ava is going for 35 at the moment, and the other laner also 35. So keeping up the farm at least and trying to just farm, and maybe it looks like I have some kind of a feeling that they still come back.
Yeah, we do have people in chat actually saying red will win, so...
Alright.
I mean, I'm not sure if that is going to end up this way. Somehow it looks at the moment a bit one-sided. There's a lot of damage coming out. They wait for it going through, and it's an ace. Right. 2 kills for Look at Me. You just said...
Maybe I change my mind and say maybe Alliance gonna win?
Yeah. Well,
alright, never mind.
So... quickly talk about the builds. It's interesting to see how that Vox is playing lane. 39 last hits. It's not a huge lead. I mean, he bullied basically Assassin on the Celeste out of lane. She died 4 times, and he picked up 5 kills. The enemy Vox, by the way, also a turret right now, trying to get the 6th kill. Should be able, and yes, that is Taka falling down. And oh, Look at Me coming in, the afterburn. The pond, he's using the boots. The reflex block, there's the pond, and that is the 5th time. The Celeste is falling to the ground again to her brother, and Vox is looking for the next pickup, maybe. Look at Me. Has 6 seconds until the rocket leap, and actually Arden's jumping in there, doing a nice distraction. Blood rush. Nope, not enough. Taka's now jumping in, is trying to actually get Avant down, but there's a nice Look at Me coming back on an afterburn, taunting back Bad Boy, so he could not continue and kill Avant.
Alright. So 14-1 after 7 minutes, 4.1k lead in terms of gold. Well, this seems very one-sided at the moment, and I just said, well, maybe a comeback is possible. I mean, you never know, but I mean, it's just the first match. Second match will be about, of course, the bans changing or getting away the heroes which were played that good from the enemy team, and maybe open better or worse heroes. You never know what is going to happen next. So the draft and pick the draft and bans are still very important, and a lot of scout traps are going to pop here up, and look at me, it's going in, and look at the wait for it, just hitting here, and the stun. Oh, nice split from the enemy team. Now they leave them somewhere alone, and I think that was not smart from Alliance to focus here on the low target, on the low health target. I think they should have gone here for Celeste, who just went back to base.
Oh, so close. I thought for a second they're actually going to break that backport from Ardent. Ardent is something different. Also a team which is seeded quite highly, actually, just to jump on that topic, because we have a lot of people asking what seedings are. Basically, we seeded. Oh, let's see. Maybe we do have a team fight coming. A nice call collapse now connecting actually to someone, and nice exit to come into Alva. And meanwhile, the Celeste is doing a huge damage from behind and trying to get the kill out of that. Looks like another ace coming in. The box is there. It's actually not really a box anymore, since that's tier 2, a tier 1 skin. Look at me looking for the connect of his afterburn, which was up, but he couldn't see where Bad Boy was running, so he survived into safety and a 16 in terms of kills. And just to continue off the numbers in front of the names in the upper, or in the top next to the team names, which are basically the seeds. And seeds are the places where teams are getting, well, I can just say seeded into, basically. Right. As stronger your team had performed in matchups or VGL tournaments, IVPLs, VPLs, whatever esports in terms of Vainglory was there to capture. And also to take in mind are the skill tiers. And all of this together gives you the seeding number. And as oh, there we go.
Outzones, maybe, and there comes the ultimate just to interrupt you. A lot of damage is going on here, and there comes the wait for it. First blood here, and two guys are down, and the third is going to fall as well. Ace 19-2, fast and simple as that.
Yeah, another triple kill for, or maybe also the first triple kill, but another kill.
Holy moly.
For Look at Me on Glaive. So just to continue that, finally, seedings basically tell you how good the teams are, and as smaller the seeding number is, as higher are they up. For example, Gangstars, one of the best teams, actually the best teams in North America, seeded place 1, and that's just due to their past performance and also due to their skill tiers. Man, Look at Me is just going ham. He's just going for another triple kill. Afterburn is up in the next 3, 2, 1. It should be fine. He's probably going to use it in a second on that Celeste. Maybe if she's running a bit too deep.
Maybe
his full team is there, though.
Just pushing back with the Heliogenesis. You're continuing throughout the jungle, getting the farm again away. So the gold gap is not getting smaller, it's getting much bigger. Instead, the minion miner here getting captured as well. So this is a very, very complicated thing for Gulf Champions. So they have to show some real crazy zone with the gauntlet here. So I think Veep, if something or if someone can change it, then he has to somehow drop the gauntlet and then drop it so that everyone is getting stunned, and we will see if this is going to happen here. So there is no gauntlet at the moment, but everyone is joining together here in this bush. And Look at Me going again. They're all going onto the supporter. Nothing is going to happen after burning the enemy into the others. So well played here by Look at Me. And I think, 458 crit, that hurts. Another ace. How?
I didn't even count how many aces came in here. So it's quite a one-sided match so far.
We have to say, of course, for Gulf Champions, it is awesome to be in that event. It is just a very big one, and to get picked or selected in the process, we just explained several times, is a big thing. And to play against Alliance, of course, a hard task to master, and health bars are melting here away, as you can see. So there is not much to do, and Eva here doing tons of damage. I think they will finish off and wrap this match up. Going down here again for the next ace as we stopped counting, and they are going to shatter the vein here just in a second for the first.
There it is. The vein is shattered, 26 kills in the end. And as you can see, which is also new in 1.8, your kills are not counting anymore after the vein got shattered.
Yep, I think that was very nice.
Yes.
So you have some fun after.
I mean, it's also for people who lost, I have the feeling, but because often you're sitting there, you're so far behind sometimes, and you lost, and you're clearly sitting there, and just at least want to admire the view next to the vein crystal, and the enemy team still wants to kill you, and you thought, no, I don't want to die one more time.
Yeah,
because it just doesn't look really good in your stats, right? If you screenshot it and Twitter to someone.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, teams are going to get swapped in the background, and then the whole procedure going to start over again.
Yes, and so we have Alliance winning their first match against Gulf champions quite strongly after 12 minutes, and we do see, look at me, having 10 kills, 14 kills on Evant. That's
Eva.
Evant. And, well, in general, I do have the feeling, I mean, it's not a big task for them, or it was not a big task for them this first match, but still, I do see the potential of a 6th seeded team to do very well and maybe be one of the 8 teams which can move forward and actually be in the first season of Vainglory League.
Yep. So we can, I think, change to the banning screen, since they are going to proceed now with the bans and the picks, so we can do this kind of in real time. So let me quickly change the scene here. We are going to the bans, and this time we have Ringo banned by Assassin, who is playing for the Gulf champions. So the Gulf champions are going to ban Ringo. Alright, so Ringo is out of the match here, and there he is. And the other ban, it is Scarf from Eva. So Scarf and Ringo are out. So where is this cute little dragon? There you go. And then we have the first pick, it is Vox. We have the other picks which are coming in, Catherine and Celeste here. So very interesting, Catherine and Celeste. Again, a double stun comp, and on the other side, Jewel and Glaive are now getting picked on that one. And last but not least, we will see the last pick here in a second, and then we can review the whole matchup, see what potential it has to offer.
So, do you see any chance for Gulf at the moment? I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's so one-sided as we saw that, and I mean, look at me, Avant and Alex Magic. They did such a good job, and especially look at me with those afterburns, the pawns perfectly placed. It just feels like they are just the better team at the moment, playing it way better. So
yeah, right. So it is a tough thing for Gulf champions. So I totally agree. Look at me. We know him from past events. As already said, he has tons of experience in this game, especially in tournaments, and he knows all the process. He knows how things are going, and they are just thinking about their last pick, and they will do this in a minute. So we will see what they are going to do here, since Glaive, Jewel and Vox got picked, Catherine and Celeste as well. So interesting matchup so far, and again we see this double stun comp here with Catherine and Celeste, and Rona is the last pick here, which is going to be done by player number 6.
okay, so it's a Rona pick. Rona is, as said, got a huge rework lately in 1.8, especially the ultimate, the cooldown is much reduced, so we might see that more often popping up now, and also the well, which is actually a nerf, her ratio in terms of lifesteal nerf down from no, I'm actually not sure. I just think it got nerfed down by 50%.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the last pick. We will jump into the match in just a second.
Very nice.
The perfect ball collapse right beneath Mr. Beast.
There comes the ultimate actually from MYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't look at Red Wolf. What a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
There we are. The house unfolds.
Back
Rona
again
in lane.
Well, it's very interesting to see Rona in lane this time here, and she's playing against Vox, so Eva is going here on that side, and Glaive changed the sides, so now he is on the side for Golf Champions, and we will see if this match is going to be as one-sided as once again. But there comes a Rocket Leap in, very aggressive, and look at me, going to be stunned in the corner. He is in there locked, but he can freely deal damage to Veep. He is going down, and Assassin GU going down as well, so maybe the knockback not the best decision here, and maybe look at me in a position where he can freely aim the target with the Heliogenesis. Alright, 2-0 right at the beginning at the second match of the best of 3. So good start for them. If they're gonna win, then they're gonna succeed, and they will play again in 1 week, since the next match day, which is going to be on Wednesday, this will be the second split, the lower 64s, or the second 64s of this big 128 bracket. Alright, so let's see what is going on here. Crystal Bit, of course, again for Look at Me. So he's going for some early damage together with the energy battery for some sustain. He's going jungle. This is very interesting, since we do not see this a lot. I mean, we have seen this. The last I remember doing this, I think it was jetpacks in some event. Not 100% sure. And that nice poke here from Bad Boy versus Eva. Rona is a very interesting pick. So they won the first game, so maybe get a kill. Oh, Veep is going in, he's trying to get the kill, going in the bush, so dodging the turret damage, and there is some action going on as well. Core Collapse hitting perfectly, look at me here, connecting and dealing tons of damage again, and there comes the knockback again, and to Look at Me, but I don't know if this is the right decision. I would go back, just continue my jungle, get some gold, and then let the lane be the lane. Oh, Bad Boy here. There comes again the jump in into 3. I think he will fall. There is nothing that he can do. Very self-confident engage at that point, so questionable. Never mind. 3-0 the lead again after 3 minutes for Alliance.
Okay, so just a heads up for all North American teams which are maybe confused about their playing slot. We actually had quite an issue there, and we mixed up EDT with PDT, so your matches which are stated for the right time are just in the wrong time zone. So if there is, for example, 1900 PDT, that just basically means 7 PM EDT, if that makes sense. We will also send out a quick email as soon as we wrapped up the EU cast, and inform every team which is actually affected by this. At the moment right now, the admins are working on that in the background, so
yeah,
super sorry for the inconvenience.
Apologies for that, small mistake, big impact, so I hope that a lot of North American teams are already watching here and checking out what's going on in Europe, so you know when your time is, and Donjon just explained it the right way. 4-0 the lead, over 2,000 gold ahead. Again, a very early advantage here from Alliance, and let's see how this is going to get here. Oh my god, oh no, he's not going down. 3 people here. They are going for the gold miner. That early for the payout. Rona just protecting here the bottom edge, jumping out, and now everyone is going to catch up and taking here down again Jewel, who seems not to have the right positioning in that match with this hero. I know Jewel is not that easy to master. I mean, if you jump in, you have to know where you jump in exactly to hit the enemy on the point, on the head, to get the full stun duration. but this seems to be a hard task at this point. Look at me, 34 creep kills in the jungle, and Assassin, he has 1. So this is, of course, I mean, he's the supporter, so we have to change this to Jewel 18, but it's still 50% low, and Alex Magic does it actually right. He's the supporter, he has none, so of course you should aim for not getting any lasted on the minions since you're the supporter and using the contract. A lot of mines on the Halcyon Fold actually here from Team Red. We do count a lot here. We might see a gank incoming to Eva, who's not seeing this, but of course can leap away. There comes the jump. There comes the afterburn, and perfect play here from Eva, just going away, dodging the exact other direction, and this was well done. So the supporter going in here, checking the bush. Everyone is going back and locking down Vox. There comes the snipe. Perfect play by Look At Me. Well done here. Stun not hitting. Rocket Leap away. This is the right decision at that time rather than going in. Assassin is using the afterburn, but they are diving after 6.5 minutes for 7-0.
That is so crazy. Alvin just used his ultimate, and it's up already again, and they are doing such a tremendous damage already. 6 minutes, nearly 7 minutes into the game. The mask is finished. Eve of Harvest is finished for Look At Me. He's sitting at 43 farm, 53 on the other side. There is just nothing they can do. A wait for is coming to. It's a silence. Oh, actually the first kill for Bad Boy. Trying to get more. There's a Scout Ship. He's trying to get lured into that. A lot of damage is coming out. The Rocket Leap at Look At Me, but Rona just picking up another kill. You do see that damage. The ultimate is getting popped, and if you once sit in that red mist, you will bleed red as well.
Okay, so, well, 10-1 red mist here, powerful 5-0 Rona, which is just awesome to watch and to see the comeback of Rona in patch 1.8. Seems to be good balance now as far as what I have read in the patch notes. So we will see, of course, throughout the next match days if more and more top teams are going to pick Rona, and if so, how they will do. Again, Catherine here checking on top of the bush here. Just providing vision all the time, so this is very important. The mines are popping up. So very good play. Now Look At Me here trying to position him right, and there comes the Rocket Leap again, but look at the damage. Wrong placed, picking up the kill here. Catherine this time, Blast Tremor not hitting at all, and there comes the snipe from Look At Me just in time here. Got on top of Vox, had to see that one. Again a double kill. So Assassin is just trying to get away somehow. Nope. Alex the Magic is going for the stun, and Rona finishing off for a 13-1, being ridiculous.
Yep, ridiculous, and that is just how I would describe that as well. Perfectly. So
talking about subscribe, you can big red button. You can subscribe for some nice emotes, but first of all, Bad Boy is trying to get some damage, but no, and look at VP's again going in with the jump, but just into 3. Assassin using the boots, trying to go for Look At Me. Maybe he can pick up the kill. No, nice reflex block, no chance, and now the sides have changes. Now he is the one who is going away, and the others are chasing. So this is very, very one-sided again. The bans and the draft mode did not offer a change of this teams here. I mean, seat number 6 versus seat number 43. This is of course a big difference, but I mean, you can just learn from those matches and try to get the most experience out of it, trying to work on your team comps, provide some vision, talking about tactics and stuns, positioning. There are a lot of things which actually matter in those fights.
So we could actually just, since this is very one-sided, quickly talk about the other matchups which happened. So Eden of Abs against Walkers somehow probably did not happen. So the 23rd seeded team Walkers is withdrawn.
Oh, all right.
And we do have Eden of Abs moving on in this matchup. And we also had Ancient against Crit Kill, and Ancient won in a 0 into and seeded 18th against Crit Kill, seeded 65th. 65th.
All right. So, win by the higher seed. We do not see any team which is lower seeded going on here, just the withdrawn one. So they are pushing the turret here, 1 to 18, and this is the score after 10 minutes, which is very, very interesting. Over 10,000 gold after 10 minutes. This is the number which speaks for itself. Weapon infusions are now getting used by the Gulf champions, trying to somehow change it, but no way here. The next kill from Look At Me, who is 9-0 in 7, and Bad Boy here trying to get some damage, but no, he does the right thing. Look At Me, he's going to the gold miner and let himself being protected by that guy, so no chance at all, being a nightmare here. Assassin just going back to the base here, almost standing in the base.
Well, it still
matters, still saves time.
Yeah, it's
a second or two.
It saves time, that's true. So I mean, it's a 20-in-1. We don't really need to talk about comebacks. Still interesting though that they are sitting on weapon infusions. Both weapon carries are sitting on weapon infusions. Obviously Bad Boy did not finish one tier 3 item yet. On the other side we do have 2 heavy steals, a mask and a 6 sins for Eviant on that very, very powerful Rona, which just actually died. On the other side we do see a not connecting Solar Storm coming in. Now Look At Me. But he tried to, so we did see the first, another kill by Rona, and now that's probably going to be another ace. No stun is up yet. Another 6 seconds, still enough damage there. So we are 12 minutes into the game. It still looks like they're going to wrap it up anytime soon, probably even with that buffed minion wave. Crystal Infusion got popped there. Wait for it coming through. It's not doing any damage. It's just scratching a bit. 472 damage. A nice jump. Then the red mist. Rona is not getting the kill there on Vox, but one turret is down. Nice pawn back. Look At Me might be a target here now. A nice fountain getting popped there. So Catherine still thinking about her carries. And Bad Boy falling again. Core Collapse not hitting because he was dead already. A nice rocket leap. Maybe Eviant could fall here with one rocket leap. No, not fast enough. That's going to wrap it up for this matchup. And they will destroy that Vein Crystal for a second time. And they will move on in the round of 64.
Alright, so that was not a big deal for them. The enemy had no chance at all, fighting against a top-seeded team called Alliance with, yeah, the star Look At Me 12-0 and 8, and of course here Eva 12-0-12. If that is not a nice score, then I don't know, showing off that Rona has some great potential since 1.8 here. Alex Magic, he did such a good job actually on providing the vision, regaining some health and blocking off the enemy abilities with the Crucible. Okay, so we will be back with the next match in a few minutes, so stay tuned. We have another match prepared for the European region, and don't go anywhere. We are showing off an esport organization who just recently joined Vainglory, and this organization is called Gamers2. Gamers2 joined Vainglory.
Yeah, that's very interesting because they also have today, I didn't check yet, they also have one of their esports team competing and trying to get into the LCS of League of Legends in Berlin. Yeah. So 2 big days, and way more important, the first time their Gamers2 team is going to play in Vainglory League. Yeah, so two big events. One is slightly bigger than the other one.
I mean, but anyway, a big lot of pressure on their shoulders.
Of course, because that's the first team, the first official esports club which moved into Vainglory. And it would be a pity if they got kicked out in the round of 128.
Well, let's not talk about that, and let's see what this match has to offer. So stay tuned, Gamers2, and who they are facing off in just a few minutes.
Ace. by a second. Very nice.
The perfect ball collapse right beneath his teeth.
There comes the ultimate actually from MYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't. Look at Red Wolf. What a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
on.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The debut of Gamers2 in Vainglory is just about to happen. So they are facing Chiller Boys.
Yeah.
Concerning the seed, there is some difference, of course. It is not too big, so rather... I mean, Gamers2 is seated higher.
And also, something to keep in mind. I mean, they are seated very high. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you guys, or we are going to show you guys the bans and picks. And while you are browsing over this, they are seated very high, but also Gamers2, this team just assembled. They just came together and they just started playing together. Since they are players out of Pew, different guilds in general, it's going to be interesting how good their synergy is going to be.
It is actually this point what you are talking about. It is about the synergy. A lot of teams play together in the past, but some have not. So seeded number 12, Gamers2 versus Chiller Boys here about to happen in the last match for today in the European region, and after that we will jump on a break. The stream will go offline and then we will be back for the North American matchups.
Oh man, do you see those skins, dude? So beautiful.
Yep, that looks really, really good. And let's jump onto the Halcyon Fold here in this nice view.
And the sun is shining as always. We do see Tessiafe on that Vox. We do see here Dark Potato together with Aziflow, a former Pew player.
Yep.
Dark Potato also quite well known out of the ESL qualifier for the Worlds in Seoul, South Korea. So it's going to be interesting. Tessiafe, I believe, played for ICE before. For a couple of...
Yeah, I think he did. But they are all well-known guys, and they are all really skilled.
Right, but in the end, I mean, you can... I like to compare it with soccer, since that is since that is a huge sport in Germany and Europe in general. You can have like 3 stars in your team, which are playing very good. But in the end, if they don't play well together, because, I don't know, maybe there's not... Well, they are not going to see their farm, but still... You get the point. If they are not in a good synergy, if they are not playing well together, have the same aggression maybe, or playing a bit more passive.
Totally got you.
This could actually break their neck.
First blood maybe incoming. Nice afterburn from Cytec, who's just going away. So well prepared. They prepared their first blood. Good, but not good enough here to take down Cytec. Now going ahead with the pressure. Tesfaye busy in the lane, but now we might see Nino Brown coming down. He's aware of the situation that they might face a 2 versus 3 here. No, they are going back. Maybe they are going... it's very risky to take down that one, but Dr. Pato, he wants to go in. He's jumping on the head of Cytec. And can they take him down? No, afterburn again away, knocking Dark Potato back. And
I see what you did there.
And Aziflow with this beautiful tier 3 skin. He's the main supporter. He is just or only playing support as far as I know. So we should expect a lot from this guy. A lot of protection.
Dream is going back, and it's so huge for them. They actually need to jump in. They need to try to get that farm, but both stolen by Dark Potato and Aziflow. So that is 78 gold each, plus the contract gold. That is a lot of gold. They actually just stole there, as you saw when it was popping up. So that's huge advantage already early game. I mean, it's only 600 gold now, but as we explained a couple of times already, if those teams, which some of the synergy, they are actually well knit together and playing this very strong, and they're just one army roaming into the enemy jungle. So it is interesting to see how they will evolve. As said a couple of times already, out of that early gold lead, if they keep the pressure up, obviously that's something they need to do. But also, how is going to be the Chiller Boys? How are they going to defend their own jungle? Because that is actually the thing which is Gamers2 moving into a lot at the moment already after 3 minutes. Yeah, well, I think for now we can't say much. It's 3 minutes. Nobody get a first blood. We might see some preparation going on here. No, a lot of mines are here, so they're getting revealed by Dr. Potato, and now Aziflow taking no damage. Tesfaye here on 33 last hits, and Nino Brown on 19, which is a lot less. Engage, nice afterburn coming in deck. The Mercs Pursuit coming afterwards. Oh, Dark Potato might fall here. I thought for a second that
Nice
there's the chance to connect. There's a nice Achilles shot. Would be up for Ringo in 2 seconds, but too far away. Tessifer now roamed down. The enemy team Chiller Boys, they don't really know about that, but I think Dark Potato called it. They said, no, let's not move in here. Maybe he wants to use his Rocket Leap. Nope, safe and sound. Just a bit of jungle farm stolen by Chiller Boys. And you see, again, names on top, 40 and 12 next to the names. So just to repeat myself, Gamers2 is seeded 12th, and that just basically means we felt like after reviewing their skill tiers and their, well, past experience, event performance from the individual players, that they deserved the spot 12th. So on the other side we have Chiller Boys, which we did the same with, and they ended up on place 40. But still, as we just saw, that they moved into the enemy jungle, they actually nearly killed Dark Potato there, which barely survived. Everything is open, and let's see how that ambush is going to work out for Gamers2.
Oh, very deadly here. There comes the Thunderstrike. 2 versus 3 situation. They are going to chase. There comes Testoyer. There comes the jump on top on Dread187. He's going to Vanguard away, but he can't. I think he won't survive that one. He is going down. First blood for Dark Potato is picking up with Jewel. Glacier, well, yes, a bit of a mispositioning. Oh, this is not good. I think he will fall. No chance.
Ooh, and up in lane, Tessifer might fall as well. Nicely traded there, actually, but not for his life. I thought for a second also pushed a Halcyon Potion. No, Rocket Leap on top, onto his head. No chance, Ringo. You will fall to Dark Potato's well-placed Rocket Leap.
Well, that was very, very well done by Dark Potato here, and he did a good Rocket Leap in that second. First, I thought the 2 versus 1 very nice, so the teams just split apart, do their daily business farming the creeps, but no, Dark Potato, he had another plan going in once again. And I do see a lot of weapon damage on the team from Chiller Boys, and just off the record, I mean, Chiller Boys, I think they are all German guys, just from the information I have, the registration, so I think it's a whole German matchup at the moment here. And this is very, very interesting. So Germany is fighting against Germany on the Halcyon Fold here for the European qualifier at the moment. And let's see which German team is going to get into the round of 64.
Interesting fact, since we also pulled data from the teams Chiller Boys, they are all from Germany, and they are all living in the same city, which is Hamburg.
Oh, alright. So, first of all, Ultimate coming
ahead.
in. There might be a first, but the supporter might fall here. He is falling. 2 versus 2 to 3. Now the score. Sorry to interrupt you, but well played by Chiller Boys, the German team from Hamburg. But the action is not over. There comes Dark Potato jumping in. The Thunderstrike, getting the kill. The wait for it is coming, connecting, and he is taking down another one. So 5 to 2. Gamers2 here changing this fight to their positive outcoming. Gold miner just being taken at that moment. I think Glaive is just checking, waiting, but of course no chance here. Dark Potato level 6. He's using the boots. He's still chasing. He doesn't have enough. He wants to get the where's the ultimate?
Oh, so close.
It was very close. He could barely escape. I think he got some damage from the creep or something. Oh,
Yeah,
he's still hitting. He's still hitting.
The funny part about this, the big red button actually hit the minion, and then the minion started to attack him. So if he would died to the minion, probably Dark Potato would have got the kill.
Yeah, right. So Aziflor coming. Oh, well played.
Getting
here.
it in the end as well.
They are just chasing, playing it aggressively down here, and just doing the right thing. Nino Brown here coming down to help, but of course way too late now, going back again to the lane, and Glaive here just by the dust respawn. Just go ahead, the team from Hamburg.
Yes, it's actually the 3 from the dike, as you would say. So they are actually 3 friends, 26, 28 and 27 years old. They have Dream A187. Their support mostly playing Ardent Catherine Jewel, which is interesting. Would like to see actually a support Jewel. And at the moment he's playing on the Ardent. We do have the laner Nino Bro, maining Celeste, Ringo and Vox is also in Hamburg and currently living in Hamburg. So quite interesting actually. And yeah.
That's nice. I mean, the game is much more fun if you know the other guys personally, you know?
Right, and that's actually something they stated, that they know each other from the childhood, and that they are the chiller boys, chilling quite often together. And in the free time, they started to play Vainglory, and they thought, oh, well, we could actually start playing in VGL Season 1 qualifier, and maybe we get a shot. I mean, unfortunately, they got seeded against Gamers 2, so looking a bit hard to actually move on into the best of 64, and we'll see.
Just an awesome storyline, you know, to tell. So a team who knows each other from the childhood, who spends time together, who just sees the game, and then plays in VGL just like that, training together, trying to master the game as its best. Very, very nice. And let's see. Oh, there comes the ultimate from Nino Brown. I think that was a bit too early. Blocked off from Tesfaye here, so no burning damage here received. Just the true damage. I see Dark Potato. Oh, we got some damage here from Nino Brown. Thunderstrike not hitting. The turret does hit at the moment. They're still lurking around here, checking how they can poke or keep the enemy busy. And just taking now the next gold here from the minion in the jungle. The gold miner, almost 75% from the payout, and there comes the rocket leap in 2 versus 2 situation. Blast Trauma, they counter anything, they are silenced. Cytec is going down, there comes the ultimate, the so costly ultimate, 110 seconds cooldown used for the escape, which is always questionable, but I don't want to actually pull in my personal opinion on that.
I actually like that.
I
mean, that would have been an ace if you would have jumped out of it. So we do have also additional informations, obviously, about Gamers 2, since they sent in a huge document actually with informations. And
let's go ahead.
An interesting thing is actually Tesfaye laning right now. He's stating in his bio that he is the brain of the team.
Oh.
No, I'm not finished. Brain of the team, strategy monster, exclamation mark, team captain.
Oh.
So
well,
knock on the wood. He knows who he is. And then more interesting, favorite heroes. He just picked all of them.
Oh, and the ultimate killing off your Dark Potato with a big red button. Cytec once again, who is on 0, 4, and 2. Alright, so let's see what is going to happen here. Nino Brown just picking up that one on the lane. They are pushing. Tesfaye here just going for the last hit. And the gold miner who is digging at the moment. He is going to finish this up in a second for the gold payout of just 300 gold per person.
I would have some additional story to Dark Potato if you're interested. And
always.
Okay, so let me go ahead. So he actually said that he's playing Vainglory since the very release in for iOS in November last year, and he said he was so impressed when he saw when Vainglory got featured on the Apple keynote that this is actually like possible, that this is looking so good, and he started the game, played it the first time, never stopped since. And as you see, his rocket leaps, not this time, but they are very strong, and he probably played a couple of 100 games since. Also, he stated this his favorite meta, and that's something for you, was the Petal Saw meta back in the days.
Oh my god, that's my boy! I mean, Petal and Saw meta. I remember the good old times when you just shattered the enemy with your full crystal saw, and he was just like, what the heck happened there? So there were good times, Breaking Point Petal, Shiver Steel, but nothing died forever, so let's see if this time those times are coming back.
And actually, like, you also can send in, just to wrap it up, for team informations, you also can send in social links. So for example, if you really enjoy how Aziflow, Dark Potato, and Redix, who's also on the roster, a Vainglory's silver player, and Tesfaye are playing, you can feel free, follow Gamers2 on Twitter, so you can actually catch up with your favorite guild or favorite team.
Yeah, so for now, Gamers2, first official esport organization joining here, the Vainglory game, the MOBA perfected for touch, and they are doing good, but of course it's a best of 3. We haven't seen 3 whole matches yet, since they were all pretty one-sided at the moment. I mean, of course, it's the first round of 128, so...
I mean, to get to the best 8 teams, obviously there will be better teams, which are kind of overpowered against some lower seeded teams, but well, we'll see how that team fight turns out. I do have that feeling that Afterburn mostly gets used to escape at the moment, and they should be safe and sound. We are 13 minutes and 33 seconds in. It's not too one-sided though. I mean, we had quicker games already. Stack should fall. Yeah, no chance. You do see that 132 last hits, so the perfect 10 last hits a minute for Tessiafe are coming in, and you see how that is paying out for him with a triple kill.
Ace incoming, and directly the buff cancelled from the turret, since they were diving it with 2 persons, so only Dark Potato taking the full profit of it, and now they're going for the turret here, taking it down for 300 gold per person. 11-2 after 14 minutes. The gold almost double the amount, so that is pretty good, and speaking for Gamers 2, getting the right guys into their first official team.
Yeah, it's looking good for them so far, and do you remember the gauntlet we talked like 3 minutes ago? The gauntlet where Arden just jumped away?
Yeah, right.
I catch something in chat, and someone said, I will call this from now on the panic gauntlet.
Well, that is a good one.
I somehow like that.
So he panic gauntlet away.
Yeah, let's drop the panic gauntlet.
All right. So I will never use the panic gauntlet, just to make sure. Tessoye going for Nino Brown, 1-on-1. The rocket leap on the bottom, 2 versus 2 situation coming in. And there comes the wait for it. He's casting the ultimate. And look at this, 1-for-1. This kill was going out for him at that point. So good job, Dreamer. Dream 187 is going down as well. Dark Potato picking up the kill here. And the only guy surviving, Cytec. 13-2. Bit of one-sided, let's say, again. But let's wait. Maybe the right bans and draft mode having some impact on this. And look at this, they're going behind Cytec. I don't know what he is doing, but I will just like grab my, I don't know, my axe and just run away. So he's doing exactly that at the moment. Oh, I hope he's not getting chased at the moment. No, he is not. Dark Potato coming from the top. Searching. Oh, this can be deadly. No, he is not going that way. Alright. Kraken joined the Halcyon fold. So let's see who's going to capture Kraken. One of the both teams will do it sooner or later. And Aziflo here splitting from the enemy. Checking out what is going on the right side of the Halcyon fold.
So we have a 10k gold lead. We have actually Tessafe still stepping up. He's 16 minutes into the game, and he has 163 last hits. And since we are in the last match, I do have a strong MVP feeling right now. And if you don't know what that is about, we will inform you right after that team fight. It seems like there's a wait for it coming perfectly too, and that might be another triple kill. No, no steal. It's a triple kill coming in. Tessiafe sitting now on 8-in-1 and 3 assists.
That was quick.
The thing I need to wrap my head around is that he's sitting on so many last hits and still manage to be there whenever a team fight happens.
Yeah, 167. I mean, in 70 minutes?
That is the perfect amount.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I remember some really high elo player, Xenotech, telling me... Oh, first time that happens.
The first surrender is incoming in the VGL European qualifier here. So the team surrendered. The Chiller boys are thinking that, hey, we cannot face this any longer, so let's just surrender. I mean, of course, they have the option, so they took the use of it. And let's see what are they going to say in the lobby. But before we are going to jump into the lobby, let's quickly check about the items. So Dark Potato, weapon power, of course, the Sorrow Blade. I see a monokill. I see a tornado trigger, which is not seen that often. And on the other side, and down here, Aziflo also on a clockwork. So the second time we're seeing clockwork on Catherine today. And yeah, just go ahead.
I mean, the clockwork cooldown reductions, 1 in 13. Obviously, they checked the bracket as well. So they saw they are facing a 40-seeded team, so they felt like, and actually also felt like doing the game after picking up 16 kills and being 10k gold ahead. I totally agree with that pick on the clockwork. It's giving you additional cooldown reduction as if you can click on it. So clockwork giving you 50% of cooldown acceleration and also more max energy, which is always good, as Catherine And the energy recharge, I mean, it's, as you said, not quite a common pick, but if you're ahead, it's bringing you your stuns way more often. Your big AoE silence, which is super tremendous important, against everyone basically, because you're silencing the enemy and they can't charge anything during that time. So yeah, I like that. And I just 170 last hits and 17 minutes and 14 seconds into the game.
That is a lot.
I have an MVP feeling.
Yeah, well, MVP feeling, we will see.
Yeah,
I mean,
next time.
We will see about that in a week, less than that. So let me quickly check what is going on concerning the bans and the draft picks. So they are going on in the background, and I will just ask for that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting if they're going to do something against the Vox, since Vox wrecked, but also Jewel. Not the first time that Jewel did such a wonderful job. We had that earlier today as well. So might be a choice to ban a Vox now. We had just a Celeste and a Scarf ban. We did not see any Scarf. Sad, since we both, I believe, we both are really huge fan of Scarf, and also seeing good Scarf plays. So maybe if Scarf is falling out of the bans now, we can see that, and that might be a chance for the Chiller Boys to come back after losing the first match.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the first ban, which is now coming from the side from Chiller Boys, and I'm going to reset all the bans and the picks, and then of course we can talk about that. But for now, silence in the chat lobby, so let's just wait a second for them to pick. I wonder if they are going to ban Vox, or if they're going to, I don't know. I mean, Catherine is so present. The stun is, I mean,
in the end, there are a lot of heroes you could feel like they needed to be banned, and you only pick the one you feel comfortable. But that's the interesting part about the draft pick, because you are getting pressed into roles and team comps which are not that meta as you might think.
Okay, we have the first ban, which is Jewel from Chiller Boys. So Jewel is taken out from the Chiller Boys. No Jewel in that match, and that was played really good in the last one. So let's see.
So perfectly directed ban against Dark Potato. As I said, very good player. We read the bio, or I read the bio earlier to you guys. Was sitting on 8 kills. He did not die once, and actually he had 8 kills and 7 supports. So that is nearly 100% of all kills that happened. He participated. Sitting on a monocle for the crits, which is very useful for the Thunderstrike.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And Celeste is taken out here by Tesfaye, representing Gamers2. We do see the first pick from the Chiller Boys. It is Vox on the left side here from so-called player 1, and then on the other side we see Scarf and Glaive. Scarf for the first time and Glaive, so very nice to see here from Gamers2 picking Scarf for the first time in this VGL.
Let me predict something. I could see an Arden following up into this. Someone...
Guess what? Ringo Arden.
Oh goodness, I knew it.
Are the picks here from Chiller Boys, so that was smart. I mean, good lockdown, maybe...
Okay, let me predict the next one. That's going to be Catherine, most likely. I didn't... Why are you smiling?
Because it's Catherine.
Oh.
very
Got
good.
him.
Very nice. So, good job here on the decisions, and
I mean, it wasn't too difficult, right, to catch.
No, it wasn't. So we can start into the next match just in a second. Just let me...
Yeah, so that is going to be very interesting. I mean, the Celeste ban. Well, yeah, I could see that. We saw a good amount of Celeste performances today, so that's probably a good choice for the Scarf being free now after they said that is probably going to happen if they are facing the dual ban against Dark Potato. So Scarf is falling off for the bans, and now they can actually pick Scarf gamers too. So, well, we'll see how that is going to work out for them.
We will see, exactly. And I think it is very interesting that Vox is not receiving a ban here, because Vox is very, very good at the moment. So it seems like, yeah, Vox is established or has established himself into this meta 1.8, and let's jump into the Halcyon Fold, seeing Chiller Boys from the left to the right here, the blue team, and on the other side here, Tesfaye going for the beautiful Scarf, Aziflow and Dark Potato on the red team side, going from right to the left.
So we do have an Ardent with a Ringo in the jungle, if I see that right. No, yep, there it is. There they are down there farming, starting with small. And in the lane we do have Nina Brown. Actually, the lane has swapped roles. Oh, especially Tesfaye. He's now playing the Scarf instead of the Vox, since Vox got picked
so
first
they started
by Chillers.
Yeah, sorry. They started at the bottom. Very, very interesting to mention. So they have just cleared their second camp, and look at this. They already cleared all the 4 camps in the jungle, and are now going aggressive here inside the enemy jungle. So this happens actually when the teams decide to go another way here to start the jungle. So they may be going here for the early gank, and there comes it from Dark Potato. Spitfire hitting the goop, and Nina Brown just melted away here. Well played from those guys, well prepared. And now Cytec and DreamCatcher eating the Scout Trap, get 1 health bar away, round about 100 damage. And the good thing is now they took their round and they just start again on the right side of the jungle. The plan worked 100%.
It's so perfect, actually. So picking up here the big minions, getting them a huge gold advantage. We do have the other side, the simultaneously thing going on. Just popping up minions, and in lane Tesfaye on that blue Scarf tier 1 skin, looking beautiful, hitting and using the Splitfire for farming a bit. Nina feels a bit unsafe using the pulse here to check if someone is lurking in the enemy bushes, and also putting a Scout Trap down to check if someone is coming from behind. And Dark Potato especially is doing that, as I would have known, and watched the minimap. Perfect pawnt. The Splitfire did not hit, still enough damage should be there to not get the second kill. Sorry, jumped that Splitfire a bit too fast.
Alright, Cytec Dream just joining the lane a little bit too late here, but never mind, still showing presence so that they didn't forget about their laner. I mean, this is of course very important, even if you are very busy with jungling, just showing up saying, hey, no worries. We are still here, and maybe providing the one or the other gank at the moment. Gamers2 a bit more busy with this job, but let's see how this double range comp, again Ringo and Vox, 2 rangers together with Arden here on the Halcyon Fold, if this is going to work out. The last time we saw it, I think it didn't, but maybe this time Chiller Boys may prove that I'm wrong. Okay, let's look at the item build. So we do see Piercing Shard here on Dark Potato together with 6 Sins. They are going up, so let's follow them. They are checking out that bush. Oh, we might see here in gank incoming, or at least they're rotating. Now they got revealed. Very nice Scout Trap, by the way, to just protect what should have happened. Chiller Boys, they wanted to gank, but I mean, it just didn't work at all because they just got revealed by this 150 gold Scout
Do they know
Trap.
that there's everyone?
I
Nope,
think they don't.
probably not. That's why they are backing off. They did not see that Scarf was sitting down in jungle shop as well. And just to mention a bit of 1.8 news, we got actually some slightly nerf to Ringo, which is interesting. So Ringo got just a small tweak, and that is basically that his second ability, the B ability, which is called Trilling Silver, the duration got cut down from 7 to 4 to 6 seconds, and those 4 to 6 seconds are depending on the level. So if you're leveling it up until 5 points, I'm sorry, you will have the 6-second durations of your drilling silver, which is giving you movement speed and additional attack speed. Also scaling on crystal, just by the way.
Alright, Dark Potato getting ready, activating the boots. He is going all in. What an afterburn! Oh my goodness, you are just killing it with those afterburns. I saw that he will not actually kind of bump him back into this direction.
Yeah, he perfectly used them, the boots.
Yeah.
He timed it perfectly. He saw that he was slightly behind the enemy laner and just bumped Vox and Nino Brown back.
The Spitfire hitting in the dark here. Well aimed from Tesfaye. Let's see how he is doing in the lane. Another hit here to the tank. I mean, better if it was Psytech, but nonetheless, he proves that his aim is pretty good.
Okay, let's follow up with just some additional 1.8 information, which is also just a very slightly nerf. I wouldn't even call it nerf. We actually knew that in from 1.6 to 1.7 that Vox got a lot of attention and that his resonance bounce got nerfed down a bit, and that the resonance bounce is also only bouncing to 2 enemy targets.
Alright.
And the bounce, what they did to it, they basically just shortened it by 0.5, so it's now only bouncing in the range of 4.0.
Okay, so small changes, adjusting the
meta.
meta.
Basically, what I think, I feel like they wanted to have Vox that he needs to still move a bit closer to team fights, because Vox feels very mobile, especially because of his A ability. His Sonic Zoom lets him jump away quite fast, and that got actually a bit of nerfed in 1.7 as well, and in 1.8 they just did the additional nerf of the resonance bounce down to 4.0, so he maybe needs to position himself a bit closer to team fights and smarter as well.
Yeah, I see. Oh, let's see if this is going to work out. Oh, they try to catch up here, but no chance. Dark Potato here way on the back, so they are just now going to the lane. I don't know if they should, because they already disengaged going back, so yeah, would have collided here. Smart decision from Dark Potato and Aziflow to deny the fight here and not forcing anything. They have a healthy lead of 2 kills. Gold is even. So this is very interesting for the first time tonight. We are showing off here. Dark Potato again going in with the afterburn. Aziflow here trying to lock down Nino Brown, and Dream might fall. No, they are now changing a whole target to this guy who's running.
Oh, everyone is running. Boots are activated. Sorry. And Glaive has 9 seconds on the afterburn. They should actually be fine in the end. Ooh, Tesfaye hitting that that Spitfire, and not enough damage though. Interesting. They actually went into the enemy jungle. Could you just quickly rotate the camera back there to check? Nope, they did not. I thought for a second. I just thought for a second. Actually, when they're running back, they probably could have took that gold. I mean, there are 3 juicy minions just sitting there.
Oh, nice gauntlet.
Very nice gauntlet.
But in the end, they can not take down anyone here. And they have to go back again. Dream just poking. So both teams here low health.
Yeah, no one can pick up Gold Miner now.
Nope.
I mean, that's very impressive actually that gauntlet got dropped there. I would not say that is one of these well-known panic gauntlets, but still, it actually helped them that Gamers 2 got pushed so far back in terms of health bars that they could not pick up Gold Mine, because Gold Mine is full. There's 300 gold sitting there, guys. Go pick it. It's for everyone.
Okay, so who's going to take the gold miner here in the middle of the map? It is all about this little guy who is just starting to work again here for the gold, which is all filled up the way. 300 gold as said, but I don't see anyone taking it in the next second, so both teams are waiting for a mistake, or maybe just waiting for the other team forcing to take it, just steal it. Something like this is going to happen. And Aziflow here, busy. He is rushing the fountain, which just got I think a few hundred golds more expensive. I have 200 in my mind, but I'm not sure if I'm correct here 100%. Psytech! Oh, no, he's not going in again. Disengaging here from the enemy. A lot of mines here blinking up in the green way. On the right side, a bit of the red ones. And Dark Potato's going in, knocking back. There is the kill here. Arden is going down. Blast Tremor. Aziflo will silence the enemy, which was Nino Brown there on top, but still. Oh, nice Spitfire that provided. Oh, the wait for it. That was just very, very well done, but nothing to do here. Ace coming in for Gamers2. For a second I thought, well, maybe Nino Brown might take the one or the other kill, because Dark Potato was very low on health. He's just stealing the jungle here, and the others taking actually that gold miner, which is very, very important, and just the right timing. Alright, going to continue with the turret, so they have enough time here to get 600 gold per person in just a few seconds, so that was definitely worth it. And you see the gold gap now jumping to 3 more than that 1000 gold at minute 10.
Yeah, that is actually not a huge gold lead. I mean, we saw in the match before they were nearly 10k gold ahead in the end, and I do have the feeling that the Chiller boys are playing it a bit more safe. Ringo drinking a sip out of his bottle there, having faith with him.
We have seen this several times at the World Invitationals where we casted in South Korea, so you don't need those kills. You just need to keep the farm up, to keep the gap as low as possible, and then late game it might be just around 1 or 2 team fights. If you're gonna win those and you're gonna trap the enemy, you just get them like on the wrong foot. This is a GG. So maybe this is the tactic, or at least it might work out. We have seen this plenty of times that it is actually going to work out. And let's see if Chiller Boys can make it happen here. The team from Hamburg who knows everyone in person.
I like especially that.
Oh, great! Look at the damage! No chance here. The gauntlet dropping, maybe a panic gauntlet, so to say. And Aziflo here just tanking the turret. He doesn't care. Nino Brown, he can't do anything at this moment. Oh, he's going in again! And taking another one. Aziflo stunning. Dark Potato going in with the boots for 300 quid. And again the blast tremor here. Oh my goodness, Aziflo just being reckless here, and Dark Potato, I mean, Aziflo is opening him the way for the kills.
Right, and like Aziflo on that captain, he's like, oh, what are turret shots? I don't even feel that. What is that? Like,
exactly. Rushed the fountain at the first item, so that's very important.
Yeah, and also, I mean, also sitting on level 8, and that is the highest, oh no, actually level 10 for Nino Brown. Feels quite high for a supporter after 12 minutes, and only, well,
50%.
No, 72 creep kills for Dark Potato, 84 to Tessiafe. This time Tessiafe is not on such a huge on such a huge CS than he was with Vox in the match before, on 170 last hits after 17 minutes and 14 seconds. And now we have actually Nino Brown sitting on more gold, getting Mercus pursued here. Not because he has a nice reflex block. The pulse is slowing Aziflo down as well, so he should be fine and is safe and sound.
Well, they're just
jumping in as well.
Yeah, they're just like powering up here the gold miner with the minion candy. We recently talked about that. It's very important and very effective, as we have seen. So they can't go anywhere. I mean, the turret is down, which prevents them from going too far here, and getting those creep kills is no way to go there. The gold miner here is actually the next target, and even here it is well protected from a lot of red mines here from Gamers2. Only one green mine in that area. At least they have some vision on that. And let's see how the next fight is going to turn out and when it's going to happen.
Yeah, with you saying red, some teams or some viewers might wonder, well, where is actually red? We heard that red is one of the best teams in Europe. Well, red is playing on the second match day of the Season 1 qualifier in Europe, so you will see maybe your favorite team, Team Red, most likely on the next match day, which is
Wednesday, the 9th of September.
9th of September. There we
Yeah,
go.
I just know this date because I think one day before.
Oh right, yeah, someone
there
has
was
birthday.
something. Yeah,
yes,
there was
someone. I'm not sure who.
Some like quarter a century birthday or something like that.
Quarters.
But never mind. So they
That sounds way more important than it is.
No, it's the gold. I mean, much more important information. The gold miner has paid out the gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should mention that here. And look at Dark Potato, reckless going in the 20 stacks and the ultimate 503 crit. No chance to survive. Dream just firing. No, it was Nino Brown firing off the. Wait for it. Blast Tremor. Dark Potato sticking, and look at that goop from Tesfaye.
Oh.
Well, that was well done here. What is going to happen at the bottom?
I thought for a second they were getting
Yep.
Dream 87 as well. Did you see actually that Dream was already in mid-air jumping and wanted to ram his fist into the ground for the gauntlet? Nope. You are getting murked this pursuit in mid-air. Sorry.
So Aziflow, just a very, very strong guy. Not only on the Halcyon Fall, but we have met him on the Gamescom. He is a strong guy.
Oh, yeah.
He is huge.
He's a real-life support.
I don't want to face him like when I'm walking through the streets at night. Seriously. I think he's like 2 meters or something, and
Yeah.
he's just... I saw him, I was like... What? And then he's sitting in front of this small iPad and just wrecking everyone.
Yeah, but as you see,
Oh
his
my God.
performance is so good. He's Merc is pursuing someone in mid-air.
Yeah.
You can't do that if you're not perfect.
I don't want to
This
get
game.
Merkless Pursuit in real life from him, so look at this, the next Merkless Pursuit, and just providing the next kill, which is the 10-0. Tesfaye starting to kill off the Kraken here. I think no question that they're going to take it, since Nino Brown and Psytech are just hanging around here. They have no vision. Gamers 2 having the upper hand, 7,000 gold ahead. That is looking jolly good at the moment.
Yes, Kraken coming and pushing for them in a second as well, picking up 2 kills. Dark Potato wants to get another one, is getting quite slowed here actually, and nope! Oh, not an ace though. Did you see how Dream was jumping in there? Oh, Scarf Tesfaye doing the nice moves for the replay books. And this is probably going to be it. That is going to be the success of Gamers 2.
Yep.
Most likely they are going to push down this one and shatter the vein
Alright.
for the first time.
Very, very nice here to see the ace incoming and the vein shattered. So Gamers 2 13-0 after Chiller Boys just surrendered their first match here, and this is the next round for Gamers 2. Alright, let's have a quick look at the item builds. So Tesfaye going for the Eve of Harvest, obviously, and then he has the Broken Myth. I mean, that hurts. 2 core items, Dark Potato with the Shiver Steel, so there is no way that you go anywhere, together with the Tension Bow, the Sorrow Blade, and the Blazing Salvo for the attack speed 6, 0, and 7, 96 creep kills as a jungler. This is just remarkable. Tesfaye on 118. But let's see, Nino Brown. I think he really did good. I think he really did a good job, but 124 creep kills shows that he was manageable, or he managed it to get all the creep kills, or the most, but still it didn't work out. I mean, Dream, he had problems. It's questionable why he's going for the nice item, the Piercing Spear. Well, little bit of damage, but maybe just focus on the Life Spring to finish that one first. Psytech on Ringo, nothing which is just different. I mean, the Tension Bow, the Heavy Steel here together with the Weapon Blade, a little bit of armor. They all had reflex blocks up, which is very interesting. So Gamers 2 had the Crucible to protect everyone, the Fountain of Renewal, and Tesfaye was the only one who had, beside the supporter, an own reflex block. So, well, they had less blocks, more life regeneration from the Fountain, and that seems to work out pretty good. GG Gamers 2.
Yes, and that was interesting. Pretty one-sided again, but as we mentioned, this is the round of 128, so everyone is still in, well, besides the 3 teams we already saw losing.
Right.
So they are unfortunately out of the Season 1 qualifier for Europe. But we do have some more informations of matches which happened today. Not all of them are updated yet, but let's just quickly go over them.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you this screen. We have the informations screen. And if you are not quite sure where that is, you actually can go to vaingloryleague.com/VGLEU Season 1 qualifier, or just go on our website. You will easily find that, and you can check out the
brackets
matches
and teams
there. We
there.
go. Sorry, I was confused for a
No
second because there
problem.
were so many screens in front of me.
Yeah, that's right. So Team Kings versus Team OAK. Interesting matchup. Team Kings seeded place number 4th, and you wanted to go ahead.
Yes, I would like to click on Team Kings and Team Oak. Unfortunately, we don't know how it went out, but still, what I'm very interested in is Team Kings in general. It's a new team, and actually they split up in Team Kings, and the other one is called Team Queens. They are both seeded very high. You can see they are seeded 1st.
Yeah.
So that is really, really good.
It is.
And it's the Killer Ali 44. I met that guy in person.
In Berlin.
In Berlin once. Oh, you know the story.
I was there.
Tetno, JJ, Palmatoro, iSteel, and Legendarius. That's very interesting. That's very good. That's a good team. But what I also like about this, OAK on the other side has Dragon Rider and Green Meth. They're, someone would say, only seeded 45 with Team OAK, but still, that is an interesting matchup. I'm curious who is going to make it.
It is. So yeah, just keep an eye open on the website, since we are going to update still the brackets in real time, and yeah, so we can see what happens here in the bracket. Let's have a look at that. So another one we have seen here, Titan's Brain versus Nonstop. So very close matchup concerning the seeds. Titan's Bane, excuse me, going on to the next round. And I think let's scroll a bit down here. No updates so far, since they are all happening or just happened.
Yeah, you see there are a lot of matches, and actually we could, since we are going to wrap it up for EU in a second, quickly talk about the next match day, and what is jumping into your eye? What should we capture for the next one?
Well, let me have an eye on that one. So I see that iPod is going to play.
Yes.
Surfer, they aren't that far away. iPod, strong team, but Surfer, I think they have some potential here with Valhalla and Levash. So we will see who's going to make that one on the Wednesday. And another one you would like to mention, maybe?
Yes, I mean, you just choose mine, but that is super fine.
I'm sorry.
That is fine. I'm not quite sure if that is the one I'm looking for, but that's one of the Beers teams. Well, it's the one. There he is. It's Alvaro 845. That's one of the first people I ever met through Vainglory in person. Actually, in the lair, you met him as well
in
at
San Francisco,
at the launch party. He's a super cool dude, and what I like that he's actually playing in Bears of Comeback, a Spanish team, friends of him, and also they are seeded 27th. That is a good seed out of 128 teams.
Yeah.
And that's like, well, I started playing with him, to be honest. He wasn't really good. And meanwhile, I think he's simply amazing gold. He stepped up his game and even has two friends with him, and they are playing against 38th seed. So this is going to be a close matchup, and I'm actually voting for this one. I would love to see that and capture it.
So maybe we'll see this one. And yeah, interesting matches coming up, and you can see all the information on our website. Check it out.
I mean, I could pick more and more since there are so many matches. But guys, actually, if you think, and if you're playing on one of these teams and you think, well, I would like to get shown, be sure, as we said a couple of times already, that we can surely provide that if your party is well set and ready when we are jumping in.
Yeah, so when we are jumping in, have sure to have a well-organized group. Just wait for the bans and the draft picks.